Alright, so I'm underway. It's my first nighttime solo sail. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Hauled anchor in the dark, leaving the anchorage in the dark. I've got radar, which is working. I'm familiar with the anchorage. I've been here a couple of times, and I've got my previous tracks too. So far so good. I didn't video any of it because it's pretty dark and you can't see anything. But anyway, I'm underway. It's dark. Going from Beckway to St Lucia. It's about an 11-hour sail, and I'd like to get into Marigot Bay before, with enough time to hopefully check into the country, into customs. If not, that's fine, but I just want to make sure I have enough time to get in before dusk. Anyway, I'll record more when it gets late. Alright, approaching St. Vincent. I think I've reached the southern tip of it. The sea calmed down a little bit. The wind picked up though. Actually, it just calmed down now, but approaching St. Vincent, it got a little, not hairy, but definitely picked up. But there's a lot of squalls in the area too. That's all rain back there. And Felina left a little while ago, and they are back there in all that rain probably. I've got lucky. Seem to be sailing in between the squalls. But yeah, I can't even see Beckway anymore because there's rain. Alright, it got pretty calm on the leeward side of St. Vincent, so I turned the motor on. Sails are still up, but just motor sailing. St. Vincent is a really cool looking island. Looks so, I don't know, Jurassic Park. There's a town up there. But with the dark clouds over top of it, just looks ominous. Yeah, getting a little breeze now. I have to put the head sail away. It's dead calm. Still St. Vincent. So it's still St. Vincent, Cumberland Bay. We were going to anchor, or actually not anchor. Actually, I think you drop the anchor and then tie up to the palm trees in the aft. Looks like a pretty cool place to hang out. Maybe next season. Still St. Vincent. It's pretty cool seeing the mountains and the rain and sailboats and stuff. These mountains look so big when it's clear, but it's really cool looking with the rain coming down on them. Alright, so I'm clearing St. Vincent. The sea got, the swell got much bigger, which was forecasted 6-foot seas. But the interval's pretty good, so it's not too uncomfortable. Wind's picking back up again. 15, gusting to 20. Right before I got out of St. Vincent, the wind was getting squirrely. I got like a road gust of like 30 knots. I was reefed. I dipped the rail in the water, but we're okay. No problem. But show you the swells. still motor sailing. Yeah, I can turn the engine off now. We got a good enough wind angle and our speed is over 7 knots. So let me back off on the throttle. See how we settle into this. Put it in neutral. Yeah, not too bad. Still right at 7 knots. A little over. So shut the motor off. Alright, we're sailboat again. Yeah, holding 7 knots. 7.3. Gusty, 24. So that puts me getting into Marigo around 2 o'clock. 2:30, it depends. My goal is to get there by 3. I'll show you more when I see more. Alright, I am clipped into the boat. I had to do something, secure something on the dinghy. But while I'm back here, get another perspective. See, I got a reefed main, and the head sail's pretty reefed too, so just the 2 sails out. We're doing over 7 knots, 7.3. I can't see the wind speed, but time to go back inside. Alright, I'm in. Let me unclip. That keeps me on the boat. I also have, I'll show them to you later, but these green lines, those run all the way to the front and to the back of the boat. So if I have to leave the cockpit and go forward, or even back, I clip into those. And if it gets really nasty, I have these D-rings in the cockpit that I can clip into. Let's hope I never have to use those, because that means it's really nasty out. So anyway, let me get back to navigating. I see a few sailboats on the horizon. Time to reef. It's consistently over 20 knots, so I'm going to put a little bit more head sail in. To 22, 23 knots of wind. That's better. We're still doing 7 knots. Lots of sailboats out today. Alright, talk to you later. It's getting pretty swelly out here. Doing 8 knots right now and 24, 25 knots of wind. Boat's handling it pretty good. The autopilot does not like it though. It keeps crapping out on me every few minutes, so I got a hand steer. Autopilot is functioning for the moment. Boat's doing great. Here's my autopilot again. So every, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, autopilot's not happy. But it's pretty heavy conditions for it. Otherwise, it's been doing pretty good. Big swells. Lots of sailboats up there. You can see them. And also on the chart plotter, each one of those triangles is a boat. So it's pretty busy. See them on the horizon. I did decide to clip into the boat because it is pretty swelly. I didn't have any scares or anything, but better safe than sorry. I do not want to leave the boat. I can just start to see St Lucia. It's popping up out of the clouds, or the haze way up there. About 5 hours from Marigot Bay, which is where I'm gonna pick up a mooring ball for a couple of days. Really nice place too. We stayed there for Hurricane Brett. And there is St Vincent. Big old volcano. Pretty impressive when it's clear. Kind of cool looking now too though. The sea's calmed down a bit. The swell's not as big. And the winds are now at a reasonable, you know, under 20 knots. 15 to 18. So we're getting there, making way. I'm having fun. The boat's handling it great, except for the autopilot does not like it when it's really rough, which I can't blame it. I don't know that I like it when it's really rough too. It's hard to steer. So, well, making our way. I think I see a life raft out here. Which I'm steering towards now. Let's see what this is. Hopefully there's no people and it's just got away from somebody. It is a life raft. Get my horn out. Somebody's inside. Start the engine. Anybody in there? Hello? Looks empty. All right. Thing's pretty visible. I saw it from a ways away. Reef again. 25 knot winds. That's better. Time to clip back in. 27. Doing mid to high 7 knots, almost 8, sometimes 8. Getting sporty again. Yeah, so hopefully that life raft just fell off somebody's boat that didn't never have anybody in it. There were people in it, but they were rescued before I found that raft. But yeah, kind of scary. I mean, you know, we're not that far off of about between St Lucia and St Vincent. That life raft was pretty visible. I saw it about, I guess, a mile and a half away, and I altered course to go check it out. But, you know, I could barely see land either direction right now, just because of the conditions. Everything's pretty hazy, but it'd be scary to be in a life raft. I couldn't imagine deploying it either, because right now it's pretty rolly and rough. I guess it might be better if the sails are down, you're not pitching as much, maybe, I don't know. ours anyway. So ours is in a case. I have to unstrap it, open the case, and then deploy it. It's not one of those that automatically deflates when you throw the whole case in water. That may be an upgrade for the future if we cross any big oceans. We'll see. Anyway, I'm glad nobody was in the life raft. And I'm about 3.5 hours. Yeah, 3.5 hours away from my destination. So hopefully it's uneventful. We'll get in there. Looks like we got a squall ahead of us. Hopefully it's going to pass in front of me and we'll get stuck in the middle of it. So we'll see. See you later. Alright, I'm hearing more chatter on the radio. There is a boat that lost their life raft, so their life raft went overboard at some point, and they heard us talking about it and talking to the Coast Guard, and they realized it was their life raft. It's not on their boat anymore, so that's good news. Nobody's in it. It's just a life raft that fell off of somebody's boat. That's good news. No drama. Alright, I'm approaching St Lucia. There's the pitons. Got about 2.5 hours to go, and I'll be there. That's the pitons. Looks like it's raining on top of them. We're going up around that corner still. I've got another, I guess about an hour and 15 minutes or so. I'll show you when I start pulling in. Alright, still St Lucia. It's clearing up a bit. Beautiful sailing right now. It's the two pitons. Got one that's out of the rain and one that's in the rain and the clouds. It's kind of cool. Got 16 knots of wind right on the beam. Maybe a little forward of the beam now, and we're doing 6.8, 6.9 knots. So beautiful sailing. My main is still reefed, and I got the full head sail out. Sunshine is coming out. Nice blue water. This is the kind of sailing I like. Yeah, looky there. 7 knots speed over ground. A little gust of 20 now. I'm picking up a mooring ball in Marigot Bay Yacht Haven. That's where we rode out Hurricane Brett. It's a really nice place. Cool resort. We're getting a little gusty. I need to reef. Alright, I reefed the head sail a little bit. A little better. So Marigo Bay Yacht Haven is where we rode out Hurricane Brett. They passed right over top of us. We did not see winds higher than 40 knots. So. And the resort there is beautiful, and so is the anchorage. So really nice. We're going to go hang out there for a few days. This will be the first time I'm picking up a mooring ball by myself. Actually, it shouldn't be too bad because the people there, the marina, they come out to you when you're coming in the harbor, and they actually take your lines and put you on the ball. There's no painter to pick up, so they you just toss the lines and they'll hook you up. So that's actually pretty good for me. And I'll try to video that if I remember coming into the harbor. Check Check out that little village. That's pretty cool. Getting closer. Basically, straight in there is Marigo Bay Yacht Haven, Marina and Resort. Picking up a morning. Marigo Bay Yacht Haven, Marigo Bay Yacht Haven, Marigo Bay Yacht Haven. This is sailing vessel. Happy place.
Happy place, this is Marigo Bay. Should I play the west?
Yeah, I am just now entering the outer harbor. I have a reservation for a mooring ball, a 52-foot monohull.
Just be careful, he doesn't come back to the wine church. He's not cool after we get to
Copy that. We'll see you soon. Alright, this place is hopping. It's a big party cat. Alright, here comes the dinghy guy, I think, that's going to hook me up to a mooring ball. Okay, I'm single-handed, so I'll throw you the line when I get up there.
Okay, no problem.
We'll go follow that dude.
Side as well?
Yes, I do. Come on. What's your name? Dion. Good to meet you. Thank you for the help. We good?
Yes.
Right.
Are you going to customs, Captain?
Yes, I am.
Okay, no problem. So, to pay the mooring boy, it's in the marina office.
Okay.
That's a green building.
Yep. I'll go to customs first or the marina first.
Whichever you would like.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
But my advice is you start with customs. You can start with customs.
Okay. All right. We are all moored up. And that's how that's done. All right. See ya. We have landed. Been here before, so I wasn't stressed at all. Got a good spot where nobody's gonna hit me. The mooring ball kid was really helpful, and this was easy. The only thing I'm missing is my first mate. She's back in the States. And I'm here having fun all by myself. I got two friends, two buddy boats coming. Felina and Bon Vivant. Felina's probably an hour behind me, and Bon Vivant's probably about 2 or 3. But they'll be here, and we'll have happy hour. All right, let me get into customs before they close, or I have to pay the overtime fee. Anything after 4, I think, is extra. So we'll see you guys. Good morning. Had a good night's sleep last night. Don't have to worry about dragging anchor. We've been here before. It's pretty safe. So I took a sleeping pill. Because single handing is hard. Not hard, but I don't know. When you're sailing for 11 hours, 10 hours, physically demanding, especially when the autopilot keeps giving out. Yeah, I ended up hand steering for quite a while, and it's physically demanding in rough seas, and mentally demanding because there's no point of reference, so you're always looking at the your heading to try to maintain that. But anyway, in Marigot Bay, it's very nice. Sun's coming up. I'm enjoying my coffee. I've got my my two buddy boats are here. Let's see, right? Not that cat, but just past that cat. Felina. That's them. Will and Tori. And then right here, Bon Vivant. Ann and Marshall. I actually met them in the Bahamas, and then we ended up hanging out. Actually, they were kind of just acquaintances in Bahamas, but we became friends and started hanging out in the where was that? U.S. Virgins, St. John. And then talking with them, they actually live in Spartanburg, which is what, 45 minutes from where we lived in Greenville. So small world that you find good friends in the Caribbean that back home they only live 45 minutes away. Actually, I ended up staying with them for a few days when I flew back to the U.S. Just for a change of scenery, because we had been in the U.S. for, I don't know, a month and a half or so, and helping with our son recovering from surgery. and he was doing good at that point, and Beth was staying with him, and I decided to go visit Ann and Marshall, so that was a nice break. And now we flew back and we started cruising again, and here they are. We met them. Where did we meet up with them? In St. Vincent, or yeah, I guess it was St. Vincent or Beckway, I can't remember, but we met up with them a few days ago and started cruising together. So we're in St. Lucia. We'll be here for a couple of days. I'm going to still be in St. Lucia. We're going to leave the Marigot Bay up to Rodney Bay. Felina and Bon Vivant both have guests that they're picking up and going to be hanging out around there for a little while. May go up to Martinique and check out Martinique, which I'd really like to check out Martinique with Ann and Marshall, because it's a French-speaking country and Marshall speaks French. Who knew that? A Spartanburg resident, Redneck, South Carolina, speaks fluent French. But anyway, we'll see what today holds. Just finishing up my coffee. No hurry for anything.